Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, MutPacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code SHOOT for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. Boys, we had to update the top 10 corner list, and to start off the video, we are going to be with Ty Law. And before we get into it, as you guys know, this is very scheme-dependent corners. It's really hard to rank this tier list because some guys run man defense, some people run zone, some people just run pick artists. It's really hard. I try to go off just the genuinely better corner at all, if that makes sense. If ability fits better, obviously use that corner. But getting back into our number 10, we do have Ty Law here at number 10, and he's actually a really good card. He does get pick artist for free. Yes, you have to power him up. That is the negative. He goes in that Legends theme team. I know he's not the tallest, but as you guys know in this game, you're going to get dunked on no matter what height of player you have out there. He has 94 speed though on him. He has a really good man, really good play rec in zone. We love to see the play rec above 90. I know it's really easy to get it above 90 with the purple and even gold in the zone strat card, so really don't have to worry about play rec too much. But Ty Law, really good abilities on him, and also just an all-around solid card here. But number 9, we do have Night Train Lane, and as you guys know, he did just get redux. And Night Train Lane is another guy who gets 0 AP pick artist. I think that is an absolute big deal. But when you look at his actual last slide, it's not the best ability in the world, especially for a corner. That's a reason why he's not too high. His abilities aren't that insane. He gets mid-zone KO, which on a corner, you're only going to be running that out of cover 2, and if that's your nickel corner. That's the only way it's going to be working for you is the mid-zone KO. I know there's other ways to do it, I think in some match schemes, but it's not genuinely not the best ability for a cornerback in the game. But 94 speed on him. He is 6'1", so you're getting a lot more height right there. The same speed. You're getting the man in zone amazing. The press is really good. Like I said with the play rec, most people, I talk to most people that send me their teams, they all have the purple in the zone or the gold in the zone, meaning that's going to be above 90 anyways for him. And then when you come down here, he's actually amazing in the box. 81 block shed, 93 hit power. He's one of the better corners in the game still to this day when it comes to in the box play. Night Train Lane always seems to be a beast in this game, and it's crazy to find him at number 9 here on this list. At number 8, we have one of the more underrated corners in the game, a 6'2", 94 speed Rasul Douglas LTD. He was one of those guys that was like what, 410k for an LTD. That's considered dirt cheap for an LTD. He has amazing stats across the board too. 92 play rec already on him. He has 93 man, 96 zone, and even the press is above 90. And like I said, the biggest guy we've seen yet on this list at 6'2". He only gets pick artist for 1 AP, which does suck, but he also does get deep out zone KO for 1 AP in another slot. So for 2 total AP, you're getting really good abilities right there. Rasul coming with height, a good build, good stats across the board, amazing excel right there at 96 as well. Rasul is one that you don't see too often on the field, but trust me, he is a beast. You underestimate his height out there as well. I've thrown some picks to this card thinking he was a lot smaller as well. At number 7, we have one of the more weird cards on the list. Trayvon Biggs is one that they kind of gave weird abilities to. They gave him man abilities in one slot, and then in the other slot, they gave him zone abilities. He is a good card though. At 6'1", 94 speed. His excels are really low, but I've actually got to use this card a lot because, like I said, he is a really good man corner when it comes to abilities. Although it says zone right there, this is a weird card. Like I said, it says zone on him. He has lower zone than man on his card. I don't know what they did when they designed him, but in his last slot, he does get deep out zone KO for 1 AP. And then in the slot before that, you can get 0 AP pick artist, or you can get inside shade for 3 AP. One of the only there's a couple players in the game with discounted inside shade. He is one of them. He gets it for 3 AP and OP man ability in the game. Or if you wanted medium route KO, he gets that too. Like I said, a really weird card. He gets a lot of man discounts. His man's higher than his zone on a zone archetype card. Very weird card, but definitely a good card in the game. So at number 6, we have Denzel Ward. And like I said earlier, this is a very scheme-dependent list. And if you are a big man-to-man player, Denzel Ward might be in your top 3 to 4. He has some of the best abilities in the game. I'm going to go straight to the abilities with him. In his last slot, he gets deep route KO, one of the best abilities in the game for 1 AP. And then in the slot before that, he gets pick artist for 0. So you could do that, or he gets discounted inside shade for 3 as well, and then he gets medium for 1. Denzel Ward's very good. His ability slots are absolutely amazing, and then he gets amazing stats on top of it. He has 95 speed, beautiful right there, 96 excel, so you're getting a +1 speed and a +4 excel on Denzel Ward from Trayvon Biggs. Although you're losing a little bit of height, you're getting better abilities, better height, or better speed, better excel. I'll take that every single day. The play rec will be above 90 easily for you. He has insane man in zone. Like I said, if you're running any sort of man, this card almost feels like a must, even if you're running him at like the 4th corner. But number 5, we're using my currently, this is definitely my favorite card in the game right now, Richard Sherman. I have absolutely loved him. The only thing that's really a negative is if you're not really running a Legends theme team, this card is kind of lower when it comes to stats. Like the 94 speed for being a 95 overall LTD legend and being like almost 900k. That is pretty low. And then he has the 92 excel on top of that. But he is the tallest corner we've seen yet on this list at 6'3". He has amazing jumping at 97, although I don't think jump really matters too much. But he comes with amazing stats too. 91 play rec, 94 man, and then a 95 zone. The press is absolutely ridiculous. Richard Sherman has like, you would think this card wouldn't be the best because of the speed and excel, but he has been an absolute interception machine for me. He doesn't get the best abilities. I guess they're okay. Deep out zone KO is actually really solid. He does get pick artist in another slot for 0 AP as well. He gets a medium route KO if you wanted that too, but with Richard Sherman, the best deal probably is around the 0 AP pick artist and the deep out zone KO. If that fits your scheme, this card's probably even higher on the list for you, but Richard Sherman, definitely a top 5 corner in the game. I'm just telling you right now, the reason why he's at 5 isn't because he's like not the best, right? It's because the top 4 or 5 are absolutely insane in this game right now. So at number 4, we have Charles Woodson, and I'm going to tell you this right now. They're almost the exact same card when it comes to abilities. Their last slot is going to be the deep out zone KO, and then he gets pick artist for free as well. But if you don't want to use pick artist and you want to use deep route KO, you could use that and deep zone and play kind of a hybrid defense. But I'd probably rack that 0 AP pick artist he comes along with. But when you look at this card, the reason why I have him higher, although yes, you are getting a -2 in inches, you are getting better excel on him. You're getting a +1 in speed as well. I don't know what it is with Charles Woodson. I feel like he always balls, and he definitely feels a lot bigger than 6'1" out there. He looks a lot bigger as well. I think he's always really good in the box too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 80 hit power and 81 finesse move weirdly, and then a 71 block shed. I know it's not the highest, but I don't know what it is with Charles Woodson. This card absolutely balls. Love him in the game right now, and he's definitely going to be on the team for a long time. So at number 3, we do have Antonio Cromartie, and Antonio Cromartie is probably the biggest man guy you want in the game. If you're running any sort of man defense, it feels like Antonio Cromartie is an absolute must-have on your squad. He is 6'2". I think they used to have him at 6'3". In the old man. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but I swear he used to be 6'3", or maybe I saw that somewhere and I just thought it translated to Madden. But when you look at him, he comes with 95 speed, top end excel right there at 94 as well. The agility is really good on him. The height, like I said, 6'2", is really good in the game. The player X amazing. The man, the zone's really good. The reason why I like Cromartie though is his abilities. In his last slide, he gets medium route KO for 1. And then he's like, I think he's one of 2 players in the whole entire game. The other being Ronnie Lott that get 2 AP inside shade. Inside shade is kind of like one step ahead in the game right now. It's a very annoying ability to play against, especially if it's on your best wide receiver and you throw to him a lot. Antonio Cromartie is an absolute animal. He gets that ability for cheap, and then he'll get that medium route KO. This dude, like I said, if you're running any sort of man and you want inside shades, a must-have on the team. Number 2, we do have Calvin Johnson, and Calvin Johnson has been an absolute animal on the team. He has been a ball hawk and a much-needed tall corner in the game. You guys could see, we did just get Richard Sherman, but we have been missing tall corners. The tallest guy we had like all year was like Tariq Woolen, and even he got dunked on all the time. I don't know what it is with Calvin. It might be the weight, it might be the height combined with the weight, but he breaks up so many ags for me this year. He has 90 play rec, amazing man, amazing zone on him, and then he gets free pick artist and a deep out zone KO for 1 AP. That's a great combo to have for 1 AP total right there. A free pick artist is always an absolute beautiful ability to have on your field. I know a lot of people get kind of shook by that 88 agility. I've been using this card since the days came out, and he's been nothing but insane. He's been playing safety for me actually, and obviously I've ran him at corner as well, but he's been great in man. He's been great in zone. This guy feels like I don't even have to tell you he's a must-have. He should have been already on your team weeks ago. And at number 1, I think we all knew where this was going. Harold Carmichael. I still think this card is an animal. I know there's times if you're running man blitz cover 0 all game, obviously your corners are going to get burned, right? But Harold Carmichael has been in flats. He's sat in like purples for me. He's sat in like deep blues for me. He baits so well because he can play not only the flat routes, but he is so tall enough that he can get back to routes 10, 15, 20 yards down the field. And he came with good speed as well. 94 speed. He got 93 agility as well. I know that excel. I don't really notice it to really kill him as well. And then the player rec obviously will be above 90. He has amazing zone, amazing press as well. He's really good in the box too for a corner. 81 block shed, 94 hit power. Harold Carmichael, an animal. He gets free tip drill as well. You could use pick artist for 1 AP, and then I think his last slot's mid zone, so it's kind of like a throwaway ability, but he does get deep out zone KO for 1 AP as well if you didn't want to use the 1 AP pick artist. Harold Carmichael, I'm telling you, with pick artist, this dude catches the ball through so many people's bodies because of his arms being so long. He catches the ball over top so many people. I haven't had any issues with this card yet. Maybe it's because I only run zone, but this card has been nothing like less than what I thought he was going to be, basically. He's basically at Too Tall Jones again. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which corners are you rocking right now in the game. I am using Carmichael, Sherman, and also Calvin Johnson. Dion is still kind of lurking around on the team a little bit, but he's kind of fallen off out here on the list. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we are dropping top 10s on so many different positions, gameplays, and so many cards. Make sure to hit that like, hit that sub on the road to 25,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.